Hello, welcome to your meditation today. This is a full body relaxation that we will do lying down. So I invite you to find your most comfortable position lying on your back. If you'd like, you can begin with the knees bent, feet flat on the floor, but eventually we'll extend the legs out in front and just lie down. You're welcome to place a pillow under the head, a rolled up blanket or a yoga bolster under the knees or under the shoulders if that might be comfortable for you. You can place an eye mask over your eyes or a blanket over your body. Just find the position that's comfortable for you lying down, and when you're ready, we will begin. So let's lie down. Legs are extended out in front. Arms are at your side. Maybe a little bit away from the body. Hands upturned, resting gently on the floor or on the ground or on the bed, wherever you are right now. Let the legs be relaxed on the floor. And just give yourself permission here to relax for the next few minutes. Let the eyes gently close. Honor the natural curvature of your spine so that the points of the hips are facing up toward the sky and the pelvis is neutral. So depending on your body, that might mean that the lower back is slightly off the floor. We want our shoulders to be relaxed, wide against the ground. And just relax everything here. And from here we're going to take 3 deep cleansing breaths, but I'm going to explain to you first what I'd like you to visualize as we do it. So I'd like you to think about if you've ever washed the dishes and you wash out a cup and you turn the faucet on high, and then you get into all the nooks and crannies or all around the perimeter of that cup, and then rinse it all out. So we're going to imagine our breath doing the same thing with our body. We take in a nice deep inhale and it rinses out the whole body, and as we exhale, that's releasing it all into the sink, letting it all go. So let's begin here, just relaxed here. We're going to take a nice deep cleansing inhale through the nose. Imagine that breath going down into your fingers and toes, all the nooks and crannies of the body. And then exhale out through the mouth with a sigh. Everything exhales out. And we repeat, deep inhale through the nose to cleanse the body. And as we exhale, imagine anything that doesn't belong being rinsed out of us. And one more time, nice deep cleansing inhale. Imagine it going through all the whole body. And then exhale, you can audibly sigh. Let it all go. Beautiful. And from here, just breathe naturally, whatever that means for you. You can breathe in through the nose, in through the mouth, out through the nose, out through the mouth, whatever's comfortable, as deep or as shallow as you'd like. We will do some visualizations with the breath today, but we're not going to manipulate it anymore besides those 3 deep cleansing breaths we just took. And so I'd like you to imagine that you, with behind your closed eyes, you are your mind's eye, and you can go deep into your body, as small as you need to go, and get into all the places of the body that you need to see. And we're going to bring that mind's eye down into the feet now. So I'd like you to just notice your feet. Notice the toes, the balls of the feet, the arches, the heels and the ankles, and notice how your ankle is feeling today. Notice all of these things without judgment. Just take stock of it in your mind's eye. And as you breathe, again, as deep or as shallow as you feel comfortable, imagine that your breath travels past your lungs and down your legs and into your heels, your ankles, and your feet. Every inhalation opens up any tightness or tension there, bringing warmth and relaxation. And every exhalation gives that whole area permission to just relax. With every exhale, it relaxes more and more. It may take several exhalations, but that's okay. We're not judging. We're just feeling how those ankles and feet are feeling and gently allowing them to let go, feeling heavier and heavier with every breath. And we'll allow that mind's eye to move up. It comes into the calves, the shins, and the knees. Just gently take stock of how you're feeling in these areas. There may be some lingering pain in your knees or tension in your calves. That's okay. Notice it without judgment. And every time you breathe, imagine that as you inhale, a beautiful warming light comes into those calves and shins and knees, bringing healing and relaxation. And every time you exhale, that area just grows heavier and more relaxed, letting go of anything that you're still holding on to here. Let the lower leg down to the feet be relaxed and heavy into the ground, just sinking and supported. And allow your mind's eye to travel up past the knees, into the upper leg, the thighs. Notice how your quadriceps are feeling. Notice the back of the legs. Notice where those muscles attach to the knee and attach to the hips. If there's any tension or tightness there, just acknowledge it. Allow what's happening to happen. And as you breathe, just imagine that the breath brings warmth and healing. And every time you exhale, those upper legs just sink deeper and deeper into the earth, letting go of anything that they're still holding on to. Allow your mind's eye now to wander up into the hips, the pelvis, and the lower back. There's so many muscles here and so many opportunities for us to bring tension and tightness. Let's just give that area permission to relax and to let go of any tension or tightness that it's still holding on to. Imagine that light that you breathed into the legs now moves up into the hips and pelvis. Every time you exhale, another layer just releases and lets go. Again, it may take several breaths, but that's okay. We notice without judgment how our bodies are responding and just allow it to happen. Bring the awareness now into the lower belly, the lower back. Notice how the belly rises and falls with the breath. Don't manipulate it, just notice. Allow the lower back to expand and relax. Give the whole area permission to let go. Sometimes we like to clench our abdominal muscles to stand taller. At this moment, in this present time, we can let go of that area right now and just breathe into it. With every exhale, we just relax further and further. Allow the mind's eye now to wander up into the chest. Notice how the breath swirls and moves, moving through the chest, the back. Imagine that breath going down the arms, from the shoulders down to the fingertips. And as you exhale, feel that chest gently lower down and feel yourself gradually releasing any lingering tension or tightness in these areas. With every exhale, you grow heavier, sinking further and further into that supportive ground. Notice the breath as it swirls in your chest, and imagine it coming up into the neck and the base of the skull. We sometimes hold tension here. If there's any tension there, just notice it. Maybe direct the breath there. But always know with every exhale, you're just growing heavier and more relaxed, and it just happens. We don't have to force anything. Moving the awareness from the base of the skull down through the jaw. Notice if there's any tension, tightness in the temples, the corners of the jaw, the mouth, the tongue. We keep a lot of tension in our necks and faces. Just notice if you're holding anything there. And just allow that exhalation to bring release to those areas. Notice if you're holding any tension or tightness in the eyes, the corners of the eyes, the forehead. If there's any tension or tightness here, just give it permission to release and let go. It may take several breaths, and that's okay. We release and relax without judgment. Every breath brings more and more relaxation, knowing that we're supported fully. Sinking down, there's nowhere else to fall to. We are fully supported, fully grounded, and fully relaxed. And from here, if you're ready, if you'd like, you can begin to deepen the breath. Bring the awareness away from the self and out into the world. Notice all the sensations around you, your clothes against your skin, the air against your skin and in your lungs, all of the sounds, all of the smells. Keep your eyes closed, but just gently bring movement to the body by wiggling the fingers and toes. You can squeeze the palms if you'd like. Turn the head from side to side if you'd like. And whenever you're ready, we can gently turn onto the opposite, roll onto one side. Just resting here for as long as you'd like. And then when you're ready, we can open the eyes and gently take your time coming up to a seated position. Thank you so much for spending this time here today. You should feel grateful to yourself for taking this time for self-care. Once we fill our own cup, we can go out into the world and help others. Thank you so much. Namaste.